I ain't forgot about you, Matt. I know you still got the smoke.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Run play.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Ah, fuck, I went down too far. Good play.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football.
Yeah, that shit is
But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Anytime you get a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Come on, bro. How you drop the damn ball?
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hold.
Come on, bro. Close the angle.
As long as they're not listening to the chatter coming
What
from
are
the
you
other
doing?
side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's caught by Penny. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Bro, how do y'all leave him naked?
Before he's out of bounds.
Fucking naked.
Connection on that one. 35
That's a good one.
yards.
He ran towards the middle, that's why.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff.
Got him.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Devontae Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Rodgers.
Oh.
And this one incomplete.
Woo,
He tried to check
shit.
it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Oh, yeah. 1 to 36. I ain't going for this shit. Stop.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the
Hello,
wind
what you
or
doing?
something was funny. It's never about them.
Huh?
That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
What are you talking about, little girl?
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
Here's 2nd and
I
9.
know.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
Ah.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This one swung out here to Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
No fucking way. No way.
He's hit the 50.
Running down.
And a great return as he gets
Gotta be fucking kidding me, Aaron Rodgers.
30-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
This
And how about
motherfucker.
the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff.
Oh, come
This is
on.
going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Gone.
Oh my God. I knew he was going over there.
And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result,
I brought you down
this play significant.
Just for that reason.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Super 66. We're good.
Goff now to throw.
Got him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in his first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And gets it over the middle to Cobb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down, Packers.
On play action, Rodgers completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Wine just let that shit run.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Packers 10, Lions 0. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swing.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Packers pick it up.
What did she say?
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
You broke out them
Crosby
confused.
connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game.
Yeah.
And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Go off a handoff here to Swift. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Goff. He's going to air one out.
Oh, I ran past him. Oh my God, I fucking ran past him.
As they'll stop it
Good
with
play,
25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play means just
Good
like
answer.
that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Mad.
Goff now looking to throw.
Give me that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
First down, Green Bay.
This is Jones. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Second and 11. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh my God.
For Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Fuck.
And he will bring it back. An interception.
I should have fucking bombed that. I bullied that bitch. I should have lobbed that hoe.
What you just saw there, first round talent, second year, even more success.
That was a bullet
A pick
pass.
6 for a touchdown.
A great
That shit was
play.
low as
And
fuck.
it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to
That was
adjust to the
dumb.
secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
they really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. But in year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
Damn, that was stupid.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good.
And
And the lead
fucking
is
point.
trimmed down to 10. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Damn, why I threw that shit low like
We
that.
welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
What you watching? You just talked about as well.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
That was a lucky one there.
First and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking.
I shouldn't have put my goddamn head down.
And creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man, here's Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh my God, I had him.
They sack him back right around the 41-yard
Fuck, man.
line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the
58 yard field goal, 4th and 10. Hell, I'm always go for that bitch. Ain't no sense. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I'm in the middle of the field. Fuck that.
And that'll set him back 5. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
No.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
I got
and he's
stuck.
taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25.
Goodness, I got stuck.
That's good. For the Lions, first down.
Now a first down throw. Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I kill myself on that play every time.
35 yards.
When they need
Blitz with the linebacker.
he's certainly been the guy to
Burnt my
deliver, and
ass.
as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Play action. It's Goff.
That's a pick, bro.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's a pick.
They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Hey, lift!
On second down,
Good
Swift.
cutback.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Goff. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. It's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
Oh my God, I was fucking right there.
On the slant. And he gets this one
Damn.
inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week,
Fuck,
both sides
man.
of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation.
I fucked
And in this
myself
case,
on that one.
the
Wide
offensive
open,
guys had
up
the
the
right
fucking
play.
middle.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Swift with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
That's the score. Packers 17, Lions 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 82 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Packers 24, Lions 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that
Here's a diamond
Come
catch
on.
right side.
I'm right
Big
there.
connection on that one. 34 yards.
already
How do you
1,000
not get
yards
that?
receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Good play, man.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, Pascal able to hold
Come
that
on.
one. And this is going to
No
result in
way.
another first down as the tackle's
No
made at
way
the
he got
Packers'
that shit
25-yard
again.
line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
17.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check pass. 14.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him.
He's gonna kill me with that same fucking play.
T.J. Hawkinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Packers 24, Lions 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking.
Got in my way, bro.
What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Jones. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left.
Throw the ball away, bro. Throw the fucking ball away.
10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and
Damn.
long.
Move. Just go. Jesus.
Rodgers now to throw. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
How do you fucking go out of bounds?
Falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense.
You ate the fucking sideline.
Big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now.
This motherfucker.
For Green Bay. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone.
Pepe, don't fucking walk back through here. Stay your ass over there.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. On 1st and 10, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now it's gone. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Swift's got the 1st down and then some. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught.
I ain't no fucking way. I jumped, and he still caught the ball.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Have taken the lead.
I jumped, and he still got that bitch.
Up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Can't make this shit up, bro.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. To throw is Rodgers. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Rodgers to throw. Complete, Dillon.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
I should have threw that bitch away. Oh, I should have did it.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Open man, here's Cobb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I don't know if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Goff now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive
GG's, my boy.
comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play, and we're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Packers, they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they will indeed limp to the finish line, unfortunately, as they close out